So, triangle breathing, we're going to be talking about why this is important, particularly when you're dealing with stress and anxiety, and doing just a couple minutes a day. It's very simple and very easy. So, we're going to talk about the benefits of it, what part of your nervous system it impacts, and then do a demonstration session on how to do triangle breathing. So the primary benefits of doing triangle breathing is reducing stress and anxiety. If you're feeling overwhelmed and you feel like you're kind of in that fight or flight state quite often, maybe your heart is, racing, or you feel like you just can't relax. Perhaps you have more tension in your body. You might even have some digestive issues. Those are often indicative of being in a fight or flight state too often. So to pull us out of that, we can use triangle breathing to amplify the parasympathetic nervous system. So let's talk about the nervous system first to give you an idea of what we're working with triangle breathing. So what you see here on the slide is the autonomic nervous system. So on one side is the sympathetic nervous system. That's also your fight or flight response. And the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the opposite. That's your rest and relax, rest and digest. So when you're in that state of fight or flight, when your sympathetic nervous system is activated, perhaps you are highly stressed, or you're in danger, or you perceive that you're in danger, your sympathetic nervous system is on high alert. It's definitely the one that is dominant when you're in a stress state. What happens when you're in a stress state is your heart rate increases, your blood pressure increases, and your digestive system decreases. Now, if we can move into the parasympathetic nervous system, that has the opposite effect as the sympathetic nervous system. When you're in the parasympathetic nervous system, your heart rate decreases, your blood pressure decreases, and your digestion increases. So if you want to pull yourself out of that stress state and more into the parasympathetic nervous system, triangle breathing is something that's going to be really helpful for that. Now let's look at the slide on the vagus nerve. Okay, so you see here, the vagus nerve is also known as the 10th cranial nerve. And it's the longest cranial nerve in the body. It connects the brain to the large intestine, and it's connected to all of those different organs in your thoracic area of your body. The vagus nerve is part of your parasympathetic nervous system. So again, when we can activate the vagus nerve, we can put our body into a state of rest and relax, rest and digest. So the triangle breathing actually activates the vagus nerve. So let's get into that, and I'll show you how to do triangle breathing right now. So let's first imagine a triangle. So a triangle has 3 sides. We're going to inhale one side of the triangle, hold our breath for the second side, and then exhale for the third side of the triangle. Okay? And for beginners, I generally start with 4 breaths in, perhaps even 3 if 4 is too uncomfortable. So start with a number that feels comfortable for you. For today's demo, we're going to use 4, the count of 4 for our breathing. Breathing in for 4, holding for 4, and exhaling for 4. If you've been doing a lot of diaphragmatic breathing or different types of breathing exercises, maybe you want to move up to 5 or 6, whatever feels comfortable for you. We're going to do 4 today. And the thing that's really important, that's really differentiates triangle breathing, is what we do when we hold our breath for 4 counts. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be plugging our nose, blocking off the flow of any oxygen escaping our body. We're going to be plugging our nose, keeping our mouth closed, and we're going to be tucking our chin. It's also known as the chin lock or even a throat lock. And that's going to basically activate the vagus nerve system, the parasympathetic nervous system, the vagus nerve, which is what we want, right? So let's try this together. Okay, so I'm just going to use my fingers for counting so I can do my breathing with you guys. Okay, so we're going to breathe in through our nose for 4 counts. Here we go. We're going to plug our nose, tuck our chin. And exhale for 4 counts. Let's repeat that. Inhale for 4. Plug the nose, tuck the chin, hold. And exhale. Let's do one more round. Inhale for 4. Plug the nose, tuck the chin. And exhale for 4. Simple. I recommend starting with at least 5 rounds, perhaps even 10 rounds. Doing that for, it only take you, maybe a few minutes or so. But that's going to really help to calm your body and make you feel more relaxed. Perhaps even improve your digestion and just your ability to handle stress. So here's a slide just to recap. The benefits of triangle breathing is stimulating the vagus nerve. It involves the chin lock or the throat lock, also known as the Jalandhara Bandha. You're breathing in for 4 or whatever number feels okay for you. Chin lock for 4 counts, holding the breath for 4 counts. That's activating the vagus nerve. And then exhaling for 4 counts. So do that for a round of 5 to 10 breaths, and hopefully that will really help you feel more calm and relaxed. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. If you're looking for additional ways to manage stress, check out some of my free resources down below. The first one is my Pulse Points Stress Tool. It's my #1 most effective tool for reducing intensity of difficult emotions. So it's a great emotional regulation tool. So I'll teach you in just a couple of minutes how to utilize that tool. You can use it anywhere, anytime. You can even teach children how to use it. It's great for managing any kind of difficult emotion. So if you're dealing with anger, anxiety, frustration, overwhelm, fear, panic, worry, sadness, low self-esteem, you name it, any kind of difficult emotion, it's going to bring the stress levels down. So it's going to feel a lot lighter. Really quick, safe, gentle, effective tool. That's the Pulse Point Stress Tool. The second tool that I recommend downloading is my 101 Ways to Reduce Stress. So it's 101 ways, so a long list of different examples of things that you can utilize to reduce and manage stress. It also includes a checklist, so you can check things off if you'd like as you try different things. And it just gives you a lot of different ideas of things that you can do, constructive things that you can do to manage stress and anxiety. So I hope those are helpful. Check them out below.